Hey guys, Rad here. It's been a while since I've covered any web3 projects, but I've come across something that's super exciting and I wanted to share it with you all. So why don't we go take a look at Vantasy Project. I stumbled across this project while I was searching on X for Vanuatu. Vanuatu? Where? That's the response I get from basically anyone who's not an Aussie or a Kiwi when I mention Vanuatu. Most Americans I've met have never heard of it. And ironically, the one person who did know where it was because his wife's uncle lives there. Well, once you know about it, you might want to live there too. But even if a sea change and full-time island life isn't for you, you still might want a holiday there. And what better way to visit than to be part owner in a boutique resort so that you can profit share all year round. So let's cover the basics. So where is it? Well, Vanuatu is a Y-shaped archipelago of over 80 islands in the South Pacific. Most of you have heard of Fiji. Well, it's one of Fiji's neighbors, but it's much closer to Australia. In fact, it's just 1,000 miles, or a 2.5-hour flight. If you're in New Zealand, about a 4-hour flight. What's it like? Well, a lot of it is like Hawaii. Okay, not Oahu, and without the hordes of tourists. But the environment is much like Hawaii in that the islands were formed by volcanoes. In fact, the world's most accessible volcano is on the island of Tanna. Having lived in Hawaii, I'd say that the beaches in Vanuatu are far superior. The lagoons are simply amazing and the rainforests are simply pristine. The climate is a perfect 22 to 28 C or 72 to 82 F year-round. The population of Vanuatu is just 300,000 people in total across 65 islands that are inhabited. So it's a tropical paradise. It's very peaceful if you want it to be, but Vanuatu also has a very special feature not found anywhere else in Australasia or Oceania area, and that is citizenship by investment. One of the easiest CBI programs in the world and one of the cheapest, starting at around $130,000 US, you can become a citizen of Vanuatu in just 2 months. It also has one of the easiest and cheapest residency programs in the world. If you're still undecided as to whether you want full citizenship or not, go and test it out for 10 years on a PR visa, starting at under $8,000 for an individual and up to $14,000 for a family of 4. Vanuatu is also the first country in the world to accept Bitcoin for immigration fees and services. What are the benefits? Well, first and foremost, it's a tax haven. Taxes like VAT, a value-added tax, and tax on rental incomes are limited. But there's no capital gains tax, no capital export tax, no inheritance tax, no personal income tax, and no taxation on real estate ownership. And over 80% of the population still trade and bank in custom items, not fiat money. I'll probably do a whole video just about that. It's a really interesting subject. But Vanuatu would definitely have to be the hottest contender for most libertarian country on earth. So those are all great reasons to take an interest in Vanuatu. But you don't need to be a citizen or a resident to start your Vanuatu investment adventure. In fact, you can get your feet into the water for less than $200 US. So let's talk about the Vantasy Resort Project. The website is vantasyproject.xyz. When you land on the website, you'll be greeted by this beautiful image of the location. And scrolling down just a little bit, we get to the information about why you may want to own a Vantasy NFT. Now, this is something amazing I've only ever seen on this project and nowhere else. These guys have an ETH back guarantee. If for some reason you're not happy, you can return your NFT anytime for a full refund. Guys, that is a win-win. Cost of minting right now is 0.078 ETH. And you just simply connect your wallet and press the button to mint. Scrolling down, there is some information about the location and the distances from other major cities. We've already touched upon that. We have a map of Vanuatu. You can see right there this large island scrolling in. That is Espiritu Santo, or Santo as the locals call it. The main town in Santo is Luganville, and you can see it's a quick hop across to Aor Island, where in the little pink there, that is where the resort is located. Of course, like most Web3 projects, there is a roadmap, and you can check out all the different stages of how they expect this project to progress. Now, there are benefits to holding multiple NFTs, and those are outlined on this table here. There's also another opportunity to mint in case you missed it the first time. But the more NFTs you have, more benefits such as free stays. And there are even some little in real life benefits that get shipped to you. And here it is, guys, the resort itself. I didn't say it was massive. I didn't say it was a huge casino complex in Vegas. No, it is a Vanuatu style resort. And here's some 3D mock-ups. You know, for what it is and where it is, this is actually a pretty swanky resort, guys. And scrolling down further, there are things that you can do on the island and information about the resort itself. Like most Web3 projects, there's information about the team members and ways to contact them. And last but certainly not least, the frequently asked questions. These guys have made sure that they have covered pretty much anything you may want to know about the project. But if for some reason there's something they missed, which I highly doubt, you can scroll to the very bottom here and press this button to connect to Discord. Once in Discord, you'll arrive at the landing beach for those who haven't minted yet. You can ask questions and find out about basic announcements there. But if you have already minted, just connect to the NFT Verify. And once it's established that you are actually an owner, you will get access to the special members only area. There we have it, guys, Vantasy Resort. Of course, videos, as always, are not financial advice. You have to do your own research. But once you do, check out the website, the frequently asked questions, and the Discord to get to know some of the founders and the other owners. I'm sure you're going to be as excited about it as I am. And not just myself, my kids got in on this too, so that we have somewhere to connect with each other from the different countries that were spread throughout the world. And hopefully we'll catch you in Vanuatu also. So for now, tata, looking you back again means in Bislama. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.